We are live. This is the Bitcoin Halving Market Update. I am your host, Bill Noble. So, are we having fun with old men launching airstrikes on empty buildings? Theater, funny business, deep state nonsense. If it was an actual war, oil would be at $150. It's laughable. And you know what? They're not going to be able to get away with this again. Crypto market is like, huh. And here's how you can tell. Here's how you can tell. I bought 2 meme coins 10 minutes before the shooting started. $10 million market caps. Both of those coins are exactly right back where they started from. They couldn't even kill highly speculative assets with whatever that song and dance was. It was a gift. All right, let's welcome who's here. Keita Sirov, first on the stream. Marco, Ethan, Jakara, welcome. Kane, Brandon, Stefan, Clement, Lisa, good morning. Breakfast Stroll, M.E., new faces. Brandon, Del Capio, Kevin, Bala, welcome. Right? Happy Bitcoin Halving Day. Malik is here. Flo, Zorbis, Nick, Kataya, welcome. Yeah, people thought Bitcoin was going down because of that news last night. Oh my God. I mean, I think the news was out. Like CNN was reporting, oh my God, the world is ending. By the time CNN got that out of its mouth, they were already retracting, like, yeah, I don't think Israel entered Iranian airspace. Yeah, they blew up some 50-year-old planes that they didn't have parts for. It's almost like controlled demolition. It's like, oh, let's like pave out this area. Okay. Call the Israelis, tell them to hit it with an airstrike or whatever. It's like theater, propaganda. Yeah. So we're not doing that anymore. And guess what? The Bitcoin halving is today. And Ethereum was below 3,000. Litecoin is at 80. DGen is worth $1 billion. And I could just go on and on and on. Oh, yeah, by the way, the next charade, the next nonsense is going to be the Fed and no rate cuts. We'll talk about that. Okay, Mahet, Powdery Whale is here. Patty, Bags, welcome. Brandon, good morning. All right. TB, welcome to the show. Okay, let's go to news. Because there's just so many bullish facts and so little time. Okay. So we have, let's see. We have the Thought Police. These are UK cops right here, who I kind of feel bad for. And they had to go visit a man who expressed anger online about a religious figure who got hurt. Can't say anything on Twitter, but, let's get on Warpcast quickly. Okay. And there is one other thing that I have got to get on here. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah, this one. With halving imminent, Peter Schiff says Bitcoin has no value. Pete, good trading gold, and now it's up only. Now, someone in the legacy press has just picked up on something important. A contrarian take on U.S. inflation. Not as bad as it looks, better for the Fed to keep calm and carry on, ? So a few things to remind you of. One, the United States is the only country in the world reporting higher than expected inflation. Two tacos at a bar in Austin is $20. Where is that number going from here? We going to $12 tacos? What are we doing? No, that number has nowhere to go but down. 3, every piece of news that you've been told over the last 2 months during this brutal correction, is any of it true? Any of it? The answer is no. So if they make up fake buildings blowing up and oh my God, I feel sorry for these people over in the Middle East. I mean, they can't stay where I'm sitting and go, oh yeah, this is a deep state theater. These poor people are, they're like, oh my God, are we going to get hurt? It's all bunk. They're basically showing their true colors. Like they're running an advertisement for crypto. Everything that you hear, oh my God, the Fed, oh my God, the geopolitical conflict. If there was a geopolitical conflict, oil would be at 150. It'd be at 250 because the Strait of Hormuz was going to get closed. Now, I love this. So they have betting markets on rate hikes. Polymarket says 32% chance of no rate cuts this year. Okay. So we got a problem going on in Japan. We got Ray Dalio asking you if you got enough non-debt money. I'm going to tell you right now, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen, and the Fed's going to have to cut immediately. And we're going to find that whatever's going on with inflation, whatever's going on with these fires in food production facilities, or every cow getting bird flu, or whatever is going on is all contrived nonsense. Why they would do that is beyond the scope of this presentation. Okay. But the fact is, they're doing it, and we're going to vote with our feet and the green button. Again and again and again and again. I mean, they're giving you reasons why. A crypto compliance officer goes to prison somewhere in Africa. People, listen to me. Your positions are down. You're depressed. I understand that. I have evidence of that. Like I'm looking at my own groups, my own statistics. Like people are just like they're in a daze. There are so many people out there who don't want crypto to go up that when it actually does go up and we can actually push back against these people, it's going to be up only. This is up only for 2.5 months. 2.5 months up only. And you got to be there. Like, I'm seriously considering selling my television. Like, anybody want to buy a television? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much I want to get everything put into this market. Period. Because when it comes time to push back against this nonsense, people are going to want to do it all at once. $10 million meme coins are going to go to 100. $40 million crypto projects are going to go to $1 billion. $250 million crypto projects are going to go to $3 billion. Period. That's how it's going to be. Why? Because we're going to push back against all this nonsense, whatever it is. Nonsense. Tether's stablecoin goes live on the TON blockchain. Liquidity is coming. Here's what I mean by that. You got Tether branching out. Do not underestimate XRP's ability to basically print money with a stable coin, right? In other words, you can have $1 million worth of treasury bills and $10 million worth of a stable coin. Who's going to stop them? PayPal has a stable coin. There is a huge amount of liquidity inside the crypto ecosystem that the second Powell has to either cut rates or inject high-powered money into the system to keep the dollar from going up and blowing up Japan. More on that. The second that happens, all of this liquidity just hits crypto all at once. You just wake up one day and you're like, oh, okay, well, it's up now. I'm going to hit the green button. And you're going to go, oh, out of order. Can't hit it. Do not take for granted your ability to buy crypto. People are still asleep from last night. So in other words, the algos traded the news. Like the algos like, okay, conflict, sell. That's just how it works. The first trade is always wrong, right? Because it's algo driven. They read the news, they sell. Then everybody, humans wake up in the morning and they're like, oh my God, whatever. And when the humans over the weekend, keeping in mind that the Bitcoin ETF is closed and all the normies are looking at the price action and all the CNN and they're going, oh, maybe I'll hold off buying Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay. Well, you do that. And us crypto people are going to take this thing over the weekend and we're going to just We're going to moon it so hard that you're going to wake up Monday morning and go, oh, gee, I guess I should have bought it. $6 billion worth of stops above 71K. Let's go get them. Bitcoin spot ETF registers 5-day withdrawal streak ahead of halving. GBTC led outflows while inflows into BlackRock continued to slow because no one thinks it's going up. We are in an abyss. Like, it is like last night, it's like, oh my God, the world's going to blow up. Oh my God, Solana at 130. Solana down 10%. Nobody wants to buy a subscription. Nobody wants to watch the live stream. Nobody wants to be here. Nobody. Everyone's like, stop it. Get away from me. This, you want to know what a bottom is? Like, if you just got into the market and you don't know, you feel like you don't know anything, that's not true, but you feel like you don't. Okay. Welcome to possibly the mother of all bottoms, right? War, inflation, panic, massive crypto correction out of nowhere. Everyone's selling, no one buying. Absolute abyss. The abyss. This is what the low looks like. Right at the Bitcoin halving, by the way. In other words, you're in the abyss in the middle of a massive positive catalyst for alts. Like, people are like, is a bottom. Like, you'll look back on this. We have the base network where you can trade on ETH for nothing. And everyone is like, oh, I don't want that. Please take it from me at 2,800 or whatever ridiculous price it was last night. Right as you're here at the halving, what crypto traders need to know. Yeah, what you need to know is you need to go out and go through your couch and find whatever money is stuck between the cushions and stick it in the market, not investment advice. The Bitcoin halving is different, but is it priced in? No, it's not. Wait until you see the chart of Marathon Digital. If the Bitcoin halving is priced in, it's priced in the wrong way because they sold the miners. They crushed them. Of course, that is changing this morning. We don't have sell the fact. We have buy the fact. Another way you know it's a problem. It's a bottom. Because at a bottom, everyone's doing the wrong trade. The same thing at the top, right? Everyone's doing the wrong trade. Everyone's not only doing the same thing or thinking the same thing, but they're doing the wrong trade, right? To quote the first technical analyst, the first professional technical analyst at Wall Street, Bob Farrell, who I read when I was a kid. My father brought the research home and I used to look at it. If everyone thinks the same thing, something else happens. We just covered it with the Fed, and we're going to cover it with the Bitcoin miners and this whole idea of the halving, right? Bitcoin miners are better positioned for the halving this time around. Okay, that's true. Then why is everyone selling the stock? Why? Right? Here we go. Bitcoin likely to drop after the halving, says JP Morgan. By the way, just in case you're wondering what a crypto analyst at a legacy firm is, there are no crypto people at a legacy firm. They make like currency analysts or bond market analysts or commodity analysts. Yeah, right. You know, the bank's analysis of open interest in Bitcoin futures. I'm sure it's, look, I'm not saying they're not analysts, and I'm not here to trash anybody's work. But of course, we have Jamie on the tape trying to talk everyone out of Bitcoin. And then the analysts are like, well, it's still overbought. Yeah, homie, of course it's overbought. Of course there's huge open interest in the futures contract because institutions are like, oh my God, what happens if this thing goes up and leaves without us? We got to buy something. We got to buy the ETF. We got to buy the futures. We got to buy whatever. We got to get our hands on this. It's overbought. Dude, there is no overbought. There is no overbought. We've been waiting 8 years for this. There is no overbought. Bitcoin fees top Ethereum for 3 days in a row. So a small reminder that there's a saying that the more gravy in the kitchen, the more dogs at the door. That means the more money a project makes, the more interest there can be in it or copying it or taking advantage of it. So Ethereum generates a ton of money and it makes the currency deflationary. Bitcoin is about to make a ton of money because this ordinals, runes, layer 2. I mean, we are going to go through every single thing we did in ETH. Layer 2s, Matic, Bored Ape, Azuki, all of it. We're going to do all of that all over again on Bitcoin because no one likes it, no one understands it, and no one knows how to buy it. That's the only reason. Right? We're going to do JPEGs and puppies and whatever. We're going to do it all over there because no one's over there. The crypto native people are starting to write about it, but no one is over there. Nor I'm not over there yet. I mean, you know, it took me, I don't know, a couple of hours to figure out, okay, if I go to the Bitcoin Pups Twitter, I can get the real Solana address for the Bitcoin Pups meme coin on Solana without buying into a scam. This is never mind going over to Magic Eden with the Bitcoin wallet, whose name I can't remember. Right. I got to get over there. I mean, I saw the Azuki. I saw there was an NFT project. I got to find the Twitter. The Azuki is out or they're coming. It's going to happen. Okay. So the Runes protocol that will ignite a new season for Bitcoin. You know, this year, the Runes protocol and the hunt for epic Satoshis, people, Bitcoin maxis are going to absolutely hate this, which is why it is going to go. Can you imagine? Can you imagine demand for Bitcoin based on the ETF? Demand for Bitcoin based on the future of money in general. And then indiscriminate demand for Bitcoin, just like indiscriminate demand for ETH in 2020, when people were like, I got to get involved in this. Bitcoin's at 80K. Who cares? I could buy an NFT that can 5X, or I can buy some meme coin that can 20X or 100X, or some layer 2 protocol 100Xs. The way Matic, I think, was 1,000X. You don't think this is going to happen? Do you think anyone's going to care what they pay for Bitcoin if that's the game? If the next mania is actually on Bitcoin? And people were selling it last night at 60K. It's unbelievable. How to get better crypto predictions from ChatGPT, right? Humane AI pin slammed. What's the point in wearable AI? We all have phones. Okay. So my experience with ChatGPT is they'll talk to you about crypto to a point, and they'll give you a couple great nuggets. And then as soon as it figures out that you're trying to do trading decisions, it cuts you off because they're all concerned about compliance. And I don't think they want you to be free. Anyway, that's my opinion. Now, using ChatGPT can be really helpful, in my opinion, when it comes to like saying, what does this project do and how is it different from another project? That's very helpful, right? Because you used to have a fundamental analyst go through all of this. Now you can just say, what is this project and why is it cool? That's it. That's how you get something out of ChatGPT. Then if you really want to start fishing around, like in the early days of Bing, right, which is now Copilot, I mean, that thing would tell me like, there's $56 trillion in the global pension fund system. And based on current volume, if 1% of the total money in crypto pension funds, not crypto, let's start over. If 1% of the total amount of money in crypto, in pension funds, winds up in Bitcoin, you get 250K Bitcoin. The machine did the calculations. Rumor of Middle East tensions over boost Bitcoin. There never were any Middle East tensions. There never were. Is Bitcoin's negative futures funding rate a sign of an incoming Bitcoin price crash? Okay, I'm not as familiar with the leverage futures funding. Okay, I know when funding gets too negative, it's bullish, and when it gets too positive, it's bearish. Note, the reporter, whose job it is to write stuff, has to find something bearish because the market's going down. Bitcoin needs to clear blah, 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 whatever. Bitcoin needs to test its bid liquidity after the open. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Last night was your last night of theater. WorldCoin launches its human-centric blockchain. WorldCoin introduces WorldChain, a new blockchain designed to prioritize human users, enhance efficiency, and foster real-world application on Web3. These are the guys that took a scan of your eyeball in exchange for an airdrop, which people took. The coin did well. This is a very important reminder that people who like you and people who don't like you can use crypto. It's a free market. And you know what? That's a good thing. Just make sure you're using crypto to protect you. Your purchasing power, your everything. Pro Crypto Super PAC backs winners of a particular party's primary for House seats. You know what? Gensler's ultimate downfall will be when politicians have to listen to crypto lobbying groups. Now, in the event that you've forgotten about the metaverse, I personally like Decentraland. You got to check where some of these coins are this morning. Our friends at Meta, unveil less sanctimonious AI model as tech rivalry heats up. Facebook parent claims Llama takes a fresh step towards human-level intelligence. Yeah, okay. Whatever. You find me some decentralized AI and buy it because you don't need a reason. Assuming it's not a scam, it's better than this. Anything is better than this. Apple removes WhatsApp and Threads from China's store under pressure from Beijing, just in case you think governments are on your side. JP Morgan warns of a reality check on phasing out fossil fuels. The idea of getting rid of fossil fuels and eating bugs and not allowing you to grow your own food, yeah, those people are out there. TikTok. Yeah, let's get rid of TikTok. No, not going to get rid of TikTok. We're going to sell it to somebody who we're going to have complete control of whatever they tell their young audience. DGen. How to mint runes at the Bitcoin halving, something we all need to know. Okay, the GAN 83 is hyped. Okay, I don't know. Xinjin, maybe? Tell me if I got that right. Juan, what's up? It's Lana, VA Buds, TB, Powdery Whale, what's up? Okay, Patty, how will the crypto market move when the halving takes place? Okay, so the halving is just like an event that occurs on a computer network. That's it. It's not like, it's not a blessing from a religious figure. It's a computer science event. What's going to happen with the halving is that people are going to get over themselves. People are going to go, I think the supply of this is going to go away and everyone needs it. And I just detailed all the reasons why. So the answer to your question is, I think crypto is just going to explode. It's going to just explode. Now, that's not investment advice. It's not an excuse for bad risk management. But, my opinion is they're just going to ramp it. They're just going to ramp it. Okay. PowerPoint. Okay. So this is not investment advice. So I kind of like this. This is a group of headlines that you probably can't read. I like this. Israel hard right national security minister who has been calling for more forceful response to Iran attack posted on X about what happened last night, quote, weak. He must be long Ethereum. Speaking of Ethereum, I don't know, man. It doesn't get any more bullish than this. So you have a 9 bottom, right? So this is how a quantitative system invented by an old guy named Tom DeMark keeps track of a trend, right? So Are we in the beginning of a trend, the middle of a trend, or an end of a trend? That's how we look at it, right? All these little bars get numbers. If the high is higher than the high one day ago, it'll get a number. That type of thing. So you go 1 through 9. The 9 is bigger because that's when you look for some sort of change. And what do? Well, they do the 9 signal, which could be a bottom, and then they ram it down and they bring it back. And then they ram it down again, and then they bring it back. And then they ram it down again, and they bring it back. So this looks like the downtrend is about to start, but it doesn't. It's about to restart and get bigger, but it doesn't. So when you go from 1 to 9, and then you start to go down, but then reverse, it's basically one of the most bullish things that can happen. Right? This is ETH, and I have no idea why anyone is selling ETH. None. Bitcoin daily. Okay? Bitcoin daily. Got this. Bitcoin, I'm sorry. Bitcoin monthly. Bitcoin monthly. So for all this drama, for everything that's happening, what have we done this month? Well, there was a big Tom DeMark point. These dotted lines are drawn automatically. We went down, tested 60K like 5 times, and we came back. Okay, based on this, you should have 2 more up months. You should go 1 through 9. So we could have 7, we're still not done with this month, 7, 8, 9. April, May, June. Life-changing money, not investment advice. Get involved. ETH BTC, 4-hour chart, 13 bottom signal. And then sometimes after you get a 13 bottom, you extend it one more time and you get a 9 bottom. And I just can't believe someone asked what happens after the Bitcoin halving. Altcoins rally. What is the most underappreciated altcoin this cycle so far? Ethereum. You know, love Solana meme coins, love to play. It's fun. They got the phone, not dissing. But there is absolutely no way we're going to have a mega cycle and people are going to wake up one day, or there's going to be an ETF approval, or people are just going to go after it, right? Bitcoin will go above 70. They'll run all the stops, and then they're just going to go after Ethereum. Ethereum should be at 7,000. And it may take degen. It may take a new high in degen for everybody to go, or whatever it is. Virtual, trueflation, I don't care. Something's going to happen on base where people are going, oh, wow, we better get involved with Ethereum. Just like Bonk, right? Like Bonk ignited Solana. Something's going to ignite Ethereum. Okay, Solana. So they tried to take it down twice. There's a DeMark point like 117, and there was this prior high from the Solana, the FTX debacle, right? Everything went straight up and then went straight down. This is the exact opposite, right? It went straight down and then it's going to go straight up. So up, 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 3 weeks, down, 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 3 weeks, and then gone. Take Solana and put a 0 on the end of it. So what would that put it at? 1450? Bitcoin Cash 4,000. Think I'm wrong? Love anybody who thinks I'm wrong. I know you guys may or may not, but anybody out there in the world who's giving me a hard time on YouTube or TikTok, they can just come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in, come get me. Right. Up only. Marathon Digital, Bitcoin miner. So what have they been doing with Bitcoin mining stocks? Well, you know, there's a problem with this and a problem with that. And there's a problem with the halving, and there's a problem with equities, and a problem with the Fed, and there's going to be a war. And oh my God. So let's take this thing and sell it from 24 down to 13. Some brief mathematics. So that's what? Yeah. So let's take stocks and mark them down 40% in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. A 40% markdown on the only entities that can grow Bitcoin. You want to talk about by the fact? You want to talk about what's not priced in? This is not priced in. If you had a stock account, 401k, IRA, whatever, again, not investment advice, like if Bitcoin goes to 100, these stocks are they're gonna 20 or 50x over a period of years. They're definitely going to 10x, not investment advice. This is the easiest 10x in crypto. You can do it in your stock account. Somebody show me a stock where you can get a 10x. Not going to happen. Like the NVIDIA days are over, and NVIDIA for a 250x took 12 years. This is not going to take 12 years. It's not. DGen. I'm bullish. I'm dug in. Friend Tech and all these guys, come get me. The need for social media that doesn't have trust and safety, even if you like Elon Musk, which I do. But, you know, he's just got that algorithm working where I pick up like 5 to 10 followers a day. Maybe 5. Right? I'm picking up followers on YouTube and TikTok in like 100 person clips. Warpcast, social media. You know, we can have Friend Tech and DGen. This is at least $1 billion project. Is this for warm-ups, in my opinion? So if this triangle is true, right? If you broke out and then retested it here, and this thing continues to go up and doesn't falter again, I don't want to see it go back down again. This thing can actually start to build some kind of upward momentum. It's going to $1 billion market cap. This is like my third biggest position. I don't care. I'm long. Come get me. Come get me. Litecoin. I wish this was my second biggest position. It's my third biggest. Look at this thing, right? This is a Jesse Livermore accumulation cone, right? Look at these wicks down here. $75 for one Litecoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ray Dalio's asking if you've got internet money, non-debt, non-sovereign money. Bitcoin Cash. I don't have the chart in here, but it's got to go up. PAL. Now, just in case you think you've missed the bottom, you haven't. PAL is still down. PAL is still below support. They're still selling it. They're dumping this stuff. How nice. JTO. Liquid staking on Solana. How's that chart looking? What's going to happen when the whole rest of the market starts to look like this? Right? Like the casino is about to go full DeFi. Right? You're going to have liquid staking, and then you're going to have all of this liquidity. Like you're going to have people playing twice. Right? You're going to be able to deposit to Solana, earn something or whatever. You're going to get the staked Solana or the staked ETH, and it's on. It's on. I mean, this is what got everything going last time. Now, of course, they took it too far, but when the liquid staking protocols are moving, liquidity is coming into the system. Either crypto is going to make its own liquidity or the Fed's going to bring it, or both. Okay, so just a reminder, the Japanese inflation rate is up. The yen is weak. They have serious problems over there. They may have to hike interest rates to try to stop inflation. And the dollar cannot go up against the yen. They just cannot, or they're going to blow up. And the only way to do that is for the Japanese to hike rates and the Fed to cut rates. So they can do that now, which they won't. They can do it when something's going to blow up, which is what they'll probably do. And then they'll just go cut, 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 cut. Because that's what the foreign exchange market will do. Once the foreign exchange market gets the upper hand on the government, they're just going to make them keep cutting. Because all of our inflation statistics and everything we're being told is total bunk. And you'll know that because as soon as this gets to be a problem, if it gets to be a problem, this is the black swan that gets the Fed cutting rates and sends Bitcoin through 80, no problem. Not to mention the fact, just a reminder, that if the dollar actually does turn around and go lower, if it does, that's giga bullish Ethereum. And as you can see, I'm not making this up because Ray Dalio is asking you, do you have enough non-debt money, which was released the night before a geopolitical event and who knows what else. And again, the algorithms haven't figured this out yet because the news hasn't hit the tape, which is why these humans, that's why you have analysts, that's why you have research groups, live streams, so you can jump on this. That's the market update. All right. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? All right. My YouTube channel is That's my YouTube channel. All right. Exciting day. Did you pre-order the next Solana phone? No, not yet. I'm going through my couch cushions, trying to get like everything I can get into this market, like everything. Like there has been so much pain that this thing can only just go up. I mean, I know that's just really bold, but you know, you can also tell, like, if you look at Rarible, right? You know, what'd you get in Rarible? Let's check it out. Oh, wow. Look at that. A 62% retracement of the whole move up. So if you watch this thing ramp on Brian's video and you missed it, the whole market's sitting at these levels, by the way. The whole market is. Like, this is the Kaizen candle. I like Brian says that. This is the Kaizen candle, I think, right here. Or this one was. I don't know. One of these is the Kaizen candle. They unwound the whole thing. They're just like, oh, please take my crypto. Okay. I'll be happy to take your crypto. Here's Arkham, right? Look at the individual candlesticks, right? 62% retracement. Down, 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 down. Oh, up. Oh, wait, just kidding. We're going to have a war. Oh, wait, no, we're not. People, this is what I'm going to tell you. Grab a chart, draw a trend line, get a bag. It's a bull market. LFG. We'll see you on Monday.